Notice the long body kind of looks like a prickle band. And they do have those long dorsal ridge fins that run down the length of their backs. They actually can breathe for a short amount of time out of the water. So we don't have to worry about them just resting on my hand. And they can actually skip from pocket of water to pocket of water. What they'll oftentimes do is exactly, oh my gosh, there's an octopus. Nobody move. That's a huge octopus. Okay, I'm 100% positive. I'm gonna let the crab go. I'm going for the octopus guys for abandoning the crab. Nobody move. You might get to get shot. Actually, I want to use my GoPro.
Jennifer.
Place my net up in this area, try and reach my arm around and steer me up into the net. The good thing is that none of the species here in South Africa are being educated to keep in mind. If you're in Australia, that was blue ring octopus, I would not be performing this with you right now.
Oh yeah, you guys know about blue ring octopus? They're like the most poisonous animal in the world. They're all that nice. They're super poisonous. Yeah. I mean, a lot of animals are nice on food. That's good.
Well, the classic work. Gently comes in out of one pocket and into the next, and there we have got ourselves an octopus. Wow. I'm gonna actually let him out of the net and onto my arm. Hopefully I do not take a bite. Good. Now they do have a little beak on their underside that of course he could give me a bite with, but the venom of this species is non-lethal. This is the common octopus. They can get bigger than this, but to be honest with you guys, this is the largest octopus I have ever caught. And it is on the move. Wow, look at it, just showing us its valves. Right, I'm trying to keep it as calm as I can. I don't want it to ache. Look how it's turning dark in coloration. But if I do this, check this out. Set it down and sort of try and corral it into this pool. When it wants to feel, it's like it's protected. Look at that color change. Within a matter of seconds, it completely morphs the shape of its body and its coloration. Got an okay shot there? This is actually great. You can see it pumping water through the valves on the side of its head. If I keep it like this, it will feel more comfortable. They want to feel concealed, and they want to feel like they are hidden. It's just like if I were to handle a snake, I want to go one hand to the next. Octopus have 8 tentacles, and one of the coolest things about these creatures is that if they use a tentacle, they can rejuvenate it. Wow, that is so cool, like a big slimy brother. I'm gonna place it back down into this pocket of water. Here we go. Keep in position, not getting totally slimy right now. All right, now if I just keep my hand position, watch the way that it will actually sling. I'm just gonna go over my arm. I thought it was gonna go under my arm. And as the tide goes out, if these animals are stuck in a shallow pool, they can do this. Slink from pocket of water to pocket of water. Now, one of the key defense tactics of all octopuses for plural, is that they can actually eject ink. And that allows them the ability to disappear into a rock crevice or back into the ocean waters. Now, if the octopus needs to, it can actually stay out of water for a significant amount of time. The only reason you ever find an octopus out of water is if it's moving from tide pool to tide pool. As that tide recedes, the octopus, it's not in a deep enough pocket, will oftentimes try to find itself back out into the ocean currents. Look at that. Well, cool was this? Exploring the tides of South Africa, and we managed to come across one slippery, slimy octopus. Whoa! I gotta do this in, be brave, stay wild. I'll see you on the next adventure. Alright, ladies, I'll get you back in your pocket. Alright, buddy, back into your life pool. As I released the octopus back into its watery realm, we witnessed an incredible sight. There was a massive octopus and chats.
Okay.
Yeah. And as it disappeared back into the cavernous rocks, I came to the realization that never before, and a single pool of ocean water provided us with so many species. This isolated miniature biome was an absolute goldmine of bizarre aquatic creatures, and I felt incredibly fortunate to have successfully gotten so many of them up close to the campus.
Alright, I'm gonna give you guys a choice. Oh wait, what do you want, Mason? You want what? Processed cheese? Oh, we watched Poison Trees on Monday. Alright, I'm gonna give you guys a choice. We can watch about some more real octopus, or you can watch about the mythical giant octopus called the Kraken.
The Kraken.
Wait, there's minions legendary.
Minions? Minions are fictional, which is kind of like,
Minion.
yeah, minions like the old type, right? Yeah, they're from the movie.
No, minions are resistant. No, like the one that's from the single me, the ocean. Minion. Minion.
Come on, see.
You go watch it. Minion. Are you not in place?
Oh, that's the dark monster. Yeah, those are amazing. Yeah, I think so. Okay. Mom, they're making a huge ruckus. More about water.
Technology helps shape the engine work with explaining the understanding. This is. The oceans of the world are home to many aquatic giants. Since the blue whale, the longest animals ever live on Earth. But even the blue whale is dwarfed by many of the titanic sea monsters of legend.
Titanic.
One in particular was said to be powerful enough to capsize the greatest of sailing vessels, and large that it would sometimes be mistaken as a small island by passing sailors, and cause maelstroms as it submerged into the depths. The Kraken.
The Kraken.
Hailing from Scandinavian folklore, the Kraken was a gigantic sea monster, one that sailors in the northern waters feared perhaps above all others. Though its appearance may vary from source to source, the most common depiction of the Kraken is that of a cephalopod-like creature, not too dissimilar in appearance to a squid or octopus, albeit much larger. Whereas most other sea monsters had wide, gaping mouths as their primary weapon, the Kraken came complete with massive, prehensile limbs, covered in countless circular, adhesive suckers, strong enough to suction a man's face clean off, and drag even the largest ships down into the murky depths, with little effort on its part. The Kraken's size can vary between stories, with its massive limbs alone being anywhere from 100 feet long to 1,000 feet long, to even a mile or several miles in length. But what seems to be universal was its equally massive appetite, moving itself in its belly, releasing bait from its stomach, and luring all forms of sea life into its mouth, decimating fish populations.
So
And
it's
even those
not
that
even
graduate.
Yeah, it's so hard, but this is hard.
But
They have a mouth in the middle, on the
Sweet
bottom.
flesh.
Like on the top, you just see their brain.
When it would camouflage itself as an island, fooling passing vessels into believing it to be a chunk of land only for it to strike when its prey was within its reach. When the Kraken was about, it felt the fury that only a creature of the primordial past could possess, laying waste to a ship's crew. Many nautical stories and works of art feature the Kraken, attacking ships, coiling its tentacles around the hull, and picking off sailors like fish in a barrel. For centuries, ships that had disappeared or never returned to port were often blamed by the Kraken. Certainly a terrifying creature, especially when we're encountering it on the open sea. But just how did the legend of the Kraken begin? One popular theory of the Kraken is that it was based on sightings of existing cephalopods of immense size, such as the giant Pacific octopus, or the colossal and giant squids, the latter of which can reach up to 43 feet in length. It is conceivable that encountering such enormous creatures, or perhaps finding their corpses washed up on the shore, could have been the seeds to the Kraken myth. Another theory attributes Kraken sightings to tectonic activity and seismic events beneath the ocean. And some speculate that earthquakes or underwater volcanic eruptions could cause massive creatures to rise from the depths. This theory suggests that these irregular events would disturb the ocean's equilibrium, potentially temporarily displacing deep-sea dwellers, bringing them closer to the surface, and increasing the likelihood of encounters with seafarers. A third theory argues that the Kraken legend, and sea monsters in general, may be rooted in the fears and anxieties of sailors facing the vast unknown. Isolation, mixed with the ever-present dangers of storms and treacherous waters, could have easily fueled the imaginations and superstitions of sailors, leading to tales of monstrous creatures lurking beneath the waves. Legends of the Kraken were most likely exaggerated reports of existing animals and strange and unpleasant circumstances. But some believe that in a remote part of the ocean lurks the Kraken, awaiting a wayward ship to sail through its clutches. The Kraken has instilled fear into the hearts of countless sailors of long ago, and has since captured the imagination of people for hundreds upon hundreds of years. As a result, the Kraken and other multiple-armed wild monstrosities have appeared in books, films, and other forms of popular media.
Yeah, that's not a
For Jules Verne's Adventure Epic,
That was when I was a
20,000
kid.
Leagues Under the Sea.
Yeah, there's like
To
a
the stop
body.
motion works, including Harry House
No.
and Clash of the Titans, to Disney's Pirates of the Caribbean franchise.
Yeah, what is that?
That's a Kraken.
No,
In many ways,
there's a squid with the octopus head.
is the
With
artistic
things fall out
embodiment
and
of
like
the
it has
ocean
like a body.
Wait, just say what? A series
I can have to go outside so it can attack you.
What are you talking about?
Like, there's this mythical creature and like the head is really big and the head's like a octopus and it's like a big body.
Me, Cthulhu.
Yeah, Cthulhu.
Oh, like this guy?
Yeah, Cthulhu.
The sky is burning. The world's oceans are foaming. Thunder and lightning are shaking the air. Two of the most terrible and powerful monsters collide together. A harbinger of the end of the world. Just the sight of this monster can drive anyone mad. Great and atrocious Cthulhu. And the biggest squid on the planet is fighting against it. A beast that knows no fear, because it's fear itself. The cause of 1,000 shipwrecks, the mighty and hideous Kraken. But the most epic fight in the history of the universe began. You are in fishing boat sailing in calm ocean. The water is crystal clear, and there's no wind. The sea merges with the horizon. The land is invisible, and you feel free. You look over the side of the boat and notice something strange in the water. You're floating in the center of a huge black spot, surrounded by a wide field of green. What's that? Oil spilled into the water that took on such a strange hue? Then why is it so perfectly round? Suddenly, you realize what it is, and the blood freezes in your veins. Oh, the black circle is the pupil in the center of a huge green eye. The thing that's looking right at you from the water right now is so big that your ship looks like a speck next to it. It's the Kraken. But don't worry, the monster isn't interested in a small prey like you. The Kraken has been sinking ships for centuries and never met any decent resistance. There are thousands of boats lying on the seafloor, but what's the point? The Kraken longs for a real challenge, but can't find it. The largest mammal on Earth is the blue whale, which is no more than a pet goldfish for the Kraken. Even a megalodon could easily lose a tentacled beast in battle. Maybe you look for some great monster on the bottom of the Mariana Trench. No, the pressure is too high, and there's almost nothing living there. But then, the Kraken has an idea. It goes to the most remote place on Earth, a place rarely visited and poorly explored. This place is called Point Nemo. Here, deep below the ocean surface, lies the ancient city of Relia, built long before the appearance of humans. And amidst the slumbering ruins, the huge and powerful Cthulhu is dreaming. This ancient demigod has been resting here for hundreds of millennia. All this time, Cthulhu has been waiting for its hour to wreak havoc on Earth. It's sleeping, or even in its dreams, Cthulhu communicates with members of its very own cult following. It uses telepathy to get into their minds and make them do atrocious things. When all of a sudden, Cthulhu's slumber is interrupted. Who dares wake it so rudely? Cthulhu opens his angry red eyes, overrun with seaweed, and sees a huge squid in front of it. The Kraken has finally found a worthy opponent. Immediately, it pounces on Cthulhu and wraps its tentacles around the monster's head. The fight begins. Cthulhu heavily pushes back from the seafloor and rushes to the surface, dragging the Kraken with it. Two giant monsters, larger than the tallest skyscrapers, emerge from the water. The sea is raging, and clouds are gathering over the battlefield. Enraged, Cthulhu strikes at the Kraken, but it's the sea that lightning flashes in the black churning clouds. Cthulhu tries to tear the Kraken off the sea. The space tentacles have firmly grasped the great monster. When I just watched that happen, you need to sail from the coast of Chile. Strange things are happening there right now. Hundreds of sailors are climbing on board dozens of ships. There are ordinary fishing vessels, as well as heavily armed and loaded Navy ships. And asking where all these people are going, they all give you and as you go into the journey, the Kraken is taking the upper hand, and Cthulhu calls its followers out. He hopes the ships will be able to help defeat the enemy. But they're getting to dance before the first of them arrives. The knife deck and water is Cthulhu finally tears off the Kraken and floats it into the water. Into the enemy.
Alright, so that's like, I think that's a cruise ship. Actually, I think that's like some kind of Navy ship. And that's a cargo ship. All these boxes are stuff that people need from like China to America, like bicycles and corn and stuff like that.
So the first of them Cthulhu finally tears out the Kraken and he throws it into the water. The squid attacks again, grabs it by its ankles and lifts it above its head. Lightning strikes the Kraken, and more than spun to the giant monster. At the same time, the entranced sailors stand on decks and look in the direction of the battlefield. At night, they fall asleep and see the same dream about the ancient city of Relia. In the center of it, there's a twisted chapel, and inside, Cthulhu sits on his throne, calling his followers. Day and night and day, the monsters have been fighting each other with their last strength. And at last, tiny dots gather around them. The ships are aligned. They're ready to attack the Kraken. And it's their mental order. This is only piece of its sleep. It hadn't been sinking ships just for fun. Very often, it saved thousands of marine creatures caught in fishing nets. And now, taking your offspring from the whole of the ocean, come to help the Kraken. Huge octopuses, blue whales, like by sharks. They're all attacking enemy ships. Whales are ramming the submarines, and eagles are turning vehicle engines on with their electric discharges. Suddenly, the Kraken dies. Didn't give up. Got scared? Not likely. Cthulhu looks out into the
Alright, guys, raise your hand if you think Kraken.
You just summon all the ocean people.
Okay, raise your hand if you think Cthulhu will win.
Whoa. Oh my god, you
Raise your hand twice.
and waits for the slow attack. The Kraken swings, being put by people and fish. It starts twisting its tentacles, creating a huge whirlpool. The ships are doomed now, and Cthulhu will rely on itself. The Kraken is a but it's an animal. Cthulhu is incredibly intelligent, albeit remote. It understands that the Kraken is a sea monster that can be defeated once on land. Cthulhu's roar shakes the sky, lightning bolts swing the ocean. The ancient city of Goliath is rising from the bottom of the sea. Can't escape it. It needs water. The spirit likes Cthulhu with dazzling strength. Without its ability, it loses. Cthulhu is victorious. It's going to destroy us.
Lord did.
But the fight could be gotten peace. Thanks to satellite data, the world already knows what's happened, and a plan has been devised to put down the ancient monster in case it wins. Fighter jets enter the scene and attack. The monster raises its arms to the sky, and clouds are gathering around it. Electric discharge sparkles in clouds, and electricity disappears more than 100 miles, including the electronics on board the jets. They're falling down into the water. There's no way to defeat the mythic beast. What is it? Satellites are suddenly falling from the sky in dozens. Cthulhu didn't know that Point Nemo is the dumping ground for space debris. Since this is the farthest point from Earth, it's safe to drop idle satellites here. Right now, hundreds of them are falling from the ancient city and bombarding the monster. Disoriented by the sudden assault, Cthulhu retreats back underwater along with its city. Then and there, it decides to go back to sleep for another 1,000 years and wait for a perfect moment to ruin the world. Cthulhu's mind-controlling ability made all the witnesses of the battle forget what they saw. Humanity is again unaware of the dangers from the depths.
We have to follow what we got.
If you enter these coordinates in the GPS, you'll see where Point Nemo is. In 1997, oceanographers recorded a mysterious sound from the depths of the sea. It was called the Loop and can be easily found on the internet. This event led many people to believe in the existence of Cthulhu, but the period didn't last long. It turned out that the Loop was the sound of a glacier splitting, or maybe it's Cthulhu that made people think that way. Who knows?
We've only got 6 minutes left. What do you guys want to watch?
Oh, I bought the box and some more.
I want to watch Stars
We're
on
literally never gonna watch a one thing because they're really gross. No, it made me sick.
Bang!
When I see mukbangs, I want to throw up.
Bang, 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 bang. Bang, 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 bang.
That's good. Maybe we'll watch that tomorrow. How about this? How about you guys give Sam all of his books back and put the typical books back away?
And then.
This one's- I'm trying to be helpful. You're about to turn 29.
Jennifer, Jennifer, you write down the name.
Dragon,
Yeah,
Long.
You do it.
Jennifer, you done?
Please, go do it.
Aaron, you bad boy. Aaron, don't fight.
Where you see that blue thing? Yeah, that's the background.
Where were you yesterday long? Where were you? Tony,
Soccer.
where were you yesterday?
I went to soccer.
Huh?
Soccer.
Come here. What do you say
I went to soccer.
about Tony? Get him here.
Tony,
I wasn't here yesterday.
Yeah.
Tony, come here.
I wasn't here yesterday.
Where were you?
I wasn't here yesterday.
Where were you yesterday?
Oh, I was at home eating meat.
Yes.
Lazy baby.
Waterfall.
Aaron, don't fight. Aaron and Jackson, don't fight.
Good. I'm trying to talk to you guys. You'll be fine. All right, go ahead, Ty.
Sam just caught my
Long.
Oh, sorry.
Guys, you were good for like the last 20 minutes. Why do you think so? Grant? There, quit. We can get fun.
What happened?
Hey. I turned off the camera because he's very done talking to you guys, because you guys won't quit planning and using. So, Long,
Yeah.
over there. You were goofing and planning while I was trying to talk to you.
No, was it? I was fucking doing.
You were goofing and planning after being loud. I saw you playing with that piece of paper folder. Fix the wall. Aaron. Look at that wall. That wall over there.
Yeah.
Is it going skating off?
No, yes. No, I was. No, I want to take
He
one.
did. I saw him.
He just told me. I'm just gonna get back in the water. Back to the
Waterfall.
Technically, I don't.
Jennifer, hush. You guys all want to waterfall?
Yeah.
All of you, everyone. Okay, you guys are all gonna stay in a minute. All right, give me the rest of my books back. Give me those. Yeah, well. If you guys have any other brothers you want to say, you can clean it up. All right, Tony. What are you doing, bro? What are you doing?
It's time.
Yeah, all right, everybody stand up.
I need my shoes.
No longer football.
Why? What?
Guys, keep arguing. Olivia. Boys, hush. Hush. All right, when I get to 3, you guys all better be quiet and have your hands together. 1, 2. Oh, you should go later. Oh,
Yes.
well, you should have done later. We're doing math right now. All right. 3. All right. Who's gonna do some eyes? Nelson. Okay, where? Okay. Baby Aaron, can you give me some?
Forgive me, son.
Okay, we can get something then. Say something. Aaron, over there. One more, Aaron.
Hurry up, hurry up.
Oh, come on, bro. You guys put my other books, the leather ones.
Oh my God, you do it, you nice.
Come on, Aaron, give me one more. One more. All right, everybody be quiet. All right, let's see, who's next?
Me.
May our school. Eric, calm down. All right, who's gonna go last? Who's gonna go last?
Aaron.
All right, may our planet. Next, dragon.
Aaron, be nice, Aaron. Chop it.
Yeah. Planet, don't fall apart.
Hey, don't fall apart.
Planet, don't get meters right.
Okay, that's reasonable. All right. You gonna say by the time, thank you.
Let's say thank you. Thank you to Sam. Sam, how are you doing this?
I think them read the book.
How are you doing, Sam?
How did they do? Maybe did really well. Dragon did pretty well. Tony did